Good afternoon. You're listening to the Dr. Casey Show, AM 830's newest show, and I'm your host, sports psychologist Dr. Casey Cooper. Now, if you're looking for an hour about sports and excellence, you've found the right place. This is a show for sports parents to better communicate with your kids and keep them safe. This is a show for sports coaches who want to better motivate their teams. If you're an athlete, and you need your coach or your parent to better listen to you and you want to know how to reach them, you've also dialed into the right place. And finally, if you're just a fan and you want to get some of the inside information, you're not going to be disappointed. On today's episode, I have some Psychology 101, head in the hour coming right at you. And then I have just an international lineup of guests today, some of the best in the business. I have Lauren Seagrave. Lauren Seagrave, the founder of Velocity. If you want to speak to somebody who's the best in speed training, if you want to speak to someone who's the best in strength training and also helps you prevent injuries while you're doing it, well, you're going to want to listen into that live interview. And also an international track star who's setting some records that you might not expect. All of that in 1 hour. And I'm going to wrap things up with an analysis on plexicalburus. You're not going to want to miss this. We'd better get started.
Keeping excellence in mind, where the coach can unwind. And if you parents need advice, well, go pink flies for everything you need to know. It's the Dr. Casey Show. The Dr. Casey Show.
All right, I just love that song. It'll get you pumped up any afternoon. Okay, so I want to start things off with a Psych 101 workshop here. And I saw an opportunity to do this, and I just could not help myself. All right, so it starts off with an experience I had with Guitar Hero. That's right, Guitar Hero. And believe me, I'm going to bring this full circle. This is about sports psychology. Okay, I'm going to take you back with me. I was at a fundraising event, really great cause, Relay for Life. I was at my local event this last year at Saddleback College. And for those of you that don't know, you're walking a track for like 24 hours. I think I must have walked that thing over 30 times. And it's an all-night event. And we're there with the whole family. My daughter's very excited. It's her first overnight camp out, and we're on the track. And around 11 p.m., Guitar Hero contest starts. Now, I had never been exposed to Guitar Hero before this, all right? It's a disclaimer. So the psychology of this is it's my first exposure, all right? And I want you to imagine between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., the same song over and over and over again. And it's loud. And you do not have very skilled people up there. I'm gonna call it like it was. It was just pure noise, very little skill, all right? And after 4 hours of the same song with 13-year-olds playing it over and over again, you just about want to hurt yourself. Okay, so this is my first experience with this. Now, here's where this comes into Psychology 101 for coaches. When your athletes experience something for the first time and it's overwhelmingly negative, that's going to stay in their psychology permanently unless you do something about it. So I'm going to take you back 2 years. USC playing UCLA in the Rose Bowl. They have a chance to go play for a national championship, and they get upset. That's right. They get upset. So USC took care of business in the Coliseum the next year, okay? But now they're playing again in the Rose Bowl as we speak. And you want to have a corrective experience if you're on the USC squad. As a USC coach, you want this team going in a different direction emotionally. All right, let me connect this for you. I found myself laughing out loud yesterday. I'm at my favorite gym, and one of the things I love about my gym is it has a TV on like every machine because, you know, I have to be distracted if I'm going to stay there. So I'm watching TV and I'm watching sports and I've got my headset in and I'm working and I'm going. And I find myself watching commercials, which I never watch anymore because if you're a parent like I am, you have TiVo and you fast forward through everything. You never watch anything real time if you're a parent. So, and if you don't have TiVo and you're a parent, you might want to try to fit that into your monthly budget. You're going to be a lot happier for it. Okay, so I'm watching the commercial and up pops this Guitar Hero commercial, but I didn't know that at first. And that's important for psychology. I didn't know. And I hear the music. Dun, 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 dun. And A-Rod comes in with a guitar. Same thing. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, you get it. It's Risky Business. And you've got Tony Hawk sliding in. You've got Michael Phelps sliding in. You've got Kobe Bryant sliding in. And then, the song starts with that, rock and roll. And it was great, right? I mean, you got Kobe shinnying and you got the guys on the backs of the couch and the legs playing. And I'm laughing out loud. So if you work at Guitar Hero or if you're the marketing company that came up with this commercial, you deserve an award. All right, because you took someone like me who just really had nothing but a negative reaction to that noise, and you gave me an overwhelmingly positive experience to compare that to. My psychology of Guitar Hero has totally changed. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to go out and pick this up as a hobby, but I definitely had a lot of fun watching this commercial. And let's be honest, it was geared towards people of a different generation because most of the young people don't even know what Risky Business and Tom Cruise means when put together. Okay, so Psychology 101, sports psychology. If you're the USC Trojans and you're going to play in the Rose Bowl, you've got to pair something overwhelmingly positive when you're going to play your rival there for the players who got upset last time. So what do the coaching staff do this week? They announced that they are going to wear their home team jerseys and give up a timeout. Some people scratch their head and go, I don't quite understand that. I mean, it's neat, it's a tradition or whatever, but there's got to be something else to spark the coaches to want to do this. I'll tell you what happened. In my opinion, my humble little opinion, Coach wanted to prevent another upset. And in doing so, because, of course, he wants to prevent another upset, but by pairing the experience of going into that stadium today, wearing cardinal and gold, overwhelmingly positive. And that's Psychology 101 for you. Get your players in a different emotional state getting ready to play this game. So I hope that gives you a little bit of insight, coaches, into how to use basic psychology into turning an experience around for your teammates, all right, or for your kiddos. Just pair it with something positive, like Guitar Hero.